All right, so the last one, social media roundup. This is from the YouTubes, not traditionally where we look for a social media roundup, but The Ringer, Kevin O'Connor, and what's the other guy's name? I forget. Sorry, homie. Talking about this title, Are the Orlando Magic Close to Turning Things Around? And on there, Kevin O'Connor had a take that the Magic shouldn't want to make the playoffs this year and that we should have a lottery pick. And talking about, some people thinking about play-in, and they're like, no. Kevin O'Connor is saying we shouldn't want to make the playoffs. And I was just curious to see your take on that, Pich, because a lot of buzz is in the community about, hey, we're pushing for play-in. I talk about it on our recaps a lot of times.
Sure.
But Kevin made me think,
Well, coming from Kevin O'Connor, this is something that needs to be discussed. I don't know who this man is, but I can see from underneath that they have several subscribers more than we do. So obviously some people are listening to him. I don't know who he is. I'm unfamiliar with him. But the point is, I don't think it's true. I think this guy is one of those guys that we're talking about that doesn't know what's happening.
No, you're wrong.
We're going to get good picks, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, like as of right now, I think we'd be like 5th and 8th. Last time we had 5th and 8th, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
There's some good, very good players in the top 10. Very good players that would fit our needs. There's not like a bunch of people that play positions we already need.
The point is, right now we're 5th and 8th, but if we do get into the play-in, and then what are we getting? Then, if the Bulls still continue, then it could end up being a 10th and a 14th. So what do you think is the better outcome for this season? Do you think we need that one more lottery pick, or are you more in the camp of let's get the play-in spot?
I'm more in the camp of I'd like to see the play-in spot. I think it'd be helpful for the young players to realize that, to let everyone know we're coming.
And you think we have enough?
And I think we have enough to make the play-in.
Yeah.
Lottery picks are good, but they don't necessarily always pan out.
They ain't guaranteed.
They're not guaranteed that they're even going to be healthy enough to play, let alone fit your system or be in the right guy. And look, we've done well with that lately. And so I have faith that our group will find a good player no matter where we land. And we have 2 first-round picks. So even if we end up in 10th and 14th, you could package those together to move up if you really need to have that number 6 or 7 or 8th pick, like which is where I think probably the top 7 or 8 are probably where the bulk of the really good players are going to be in this thing. I just don't. It doesn't feel like somebody who's clued into the squad here, because we've already got a very young team of guys who are developing and going in the right direction, and getting 2 more super young guys. I'm not sure that's what we need. I think we're going to need some veteran presence at some point. And even if we have 2 picks, I don't even know if we make both picks and keep both picks. Like maybe trading them away is a move that we make. Yeah. Ultimately, I just want to see this team have something at the end of the day to point to show this growth more than just like 8 or 9 more wins than last season. And if they get to that plan, that's going to turn this mindset around of, hey, we're winning games now. We're not, it's kind of already changed in my mind. Like we're not, it's like a 50-50 out there. We can beat any team on any given night now.
Well,
Things
that's
have changed.
The only thing, right.
If we don't make the plan, it's almost like not continuing the current trajectory.
Yeah.
So why?
And we might get the best of both worlds on this, because we might not make the plan, but it won't be for lack of trying. The only thing that's hurting us from being in the plan right now is the first fucking 25 games or whatever it was when we went 4-16 or 4-17. I forget exactly what the number was, but lately we're playing above 500 basketball.
Yep.
And if we've been playing that way all year, well, let's see, all the way up to 9th. So the Hawks are in 8th with 27 and 26, and we'd probably have a better record than them. The Knicks are 28 and 25 in the 7th spot. We'd be somewhere right around there, like the 5th or 6th seed, if we were playing the way we've been playing the second half of the beginning of this season, since Markelle coming back, really, since we've been getting healthy, that we'd be solidly in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think we have that to look forward to. So to Kevin O'Connor's point, and he does know ball and he does watch the Magic quite often. I love the Ringer stuff that he does, because you can tell he does watch all these games. I think we might get a little bit of both worlds. Like, we're going to have competitive games like we've been having, that are playoff atmosphere, almost like we're winning games down the stretch. But the problem is, like, if the Raptors don't go full sail mode at the break, they're still winning games. Like, they won last night. The Pacers, when they get Tyrese Halliburton back, they haven't appeared to be
very good.
They're not giving up. The Bulls need to win to save that GM's job because he traded the future of the team to get what they have right now. They're not trying to lose. The Wizards might. They're 24-27. Like, they're in 9th place. Can we catch them? Maybe, but I just don't know if we'll have enough. We're going to have to go on a little win streak here. And to the question I originally asked is, what is best for this team?
Well, I think I love the Hannah Montana references about best of both worlds, though. I love that you brought that in.
Yeah,
but
huge Hannah fan.
The question that was posed here is, are the Magic close to turning things around in Orlando? So why did this other thing come up? Because the answer is yes. And if this guy does watch basketball, he must know we're close to turning things around.
The whole video is about, hey, we've already turned it around.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's already turned around. I mean, I think that...
But he's saying that we turned around too fast.
Right.
Okay.
And do we need one more high upside guy? And I think that there's a lot of talk about that in the Magic community. And I think it also stems a lot from Jalen Suggs, because Jalen Suggs is that guy. Like, Jalen Suggs is supposed to be that additional upside guy, but he's been so injured, bringing up more injury talk, that he hasn't had a chance to blossom, flower, metaphor. I'm putting it all together, Pich. But now, last 5-6 games, we're starting to see Jalen Suggs come into his own and look like a guy that could be a big piece on a winning playoff basketball team who's one other free agent away from making a push for a championship in the future.
Right. I mean, it's a fast turnaround.
Yes.
I don't feel like it's too fast to turn around.
Okay.
If that first portion of the season wasn't there, we played like this all season, maybe. Yeah. But, like, I think we're fine. I'm not worried about it. And I'm not worried about, like, where we end up. You know, the Magic have had some great luck before.
Playoffs. High five.
You know, we've had some great luck before when it comes to the lottery draft. So as long as we have a ping pong ball in there, I'm feeling good. But you know we're going to have more than one because we've got the Bulls and our pick.
Yeah.
So either way, as long as the Bulls and the Magic both don't make the playoffs, I think we're good.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get into that playing game. I would love it. I think it's a little bit of a pipe dream.
I think it'd just be fun.
But we'll see. Yeah, good experience
for the franchise to be seen.
Yes. Let's
and
go.
Be out there and let them know that, like, oh, we should put these guys on national TV next year so the common man can see them.
And it's going to take, again, a little bit of a win streak at some point. Where we went on those 7-game win streak quite some time ago. We're going to need another 4 or 5 gamer here somewhere. And the teams ahead of us to drop a couple for that to happen. But, hey, plenty of game left. We'll see what happens. We can do it. Let's go, baby.